In this lecture, I want to provide a high-level summary of the project we built together throughout this section. My aim is to help you see the big picture of how all the components work together, because it's easy to lose sight of the overall vision when focusing on specific tasks. Please note that this is not a section conclusion, but the wrap-up for the practical lectures in this section. I'll walk you through the primary components we've built, predominantly in Zapier. So, to begin, we started our project by creating our first Zap. This Zap is triggered whenever a user tweets. Zapier then scrapes the tweet and puts it into a Google Sheet that we created called Generate Replies, and that sheet acts as a simple database for our automation to work. Going back now, we can then select into the next Zap that we created, so essentially step 2, and here we created a Zap that connects Google Sheets, ChatGPT, and back to Google Sheets. And this Zap is triggered when new data is added to the Generate Replies sheet. It takes that tweet data and calls the ChatGPT API, where we've constructed a prompt to turn the tweet into a haiku poem. The generated haiku is then added to a worksheet titled Haikus in the Generate Replies Google Sheet. And finally, going back, let's go over the third and final Zap that we created as part of this automation. So here we created an automation to post the haiku poem on Twitter. And this final step is triggered whenever a new row is added to the Haikus worksheet. It constructs a tweet with the haiku text and a link to the original tweet, then posts it on our Twitter profile. So there's a quick summary of our project, showcasing how it works from a higher level view. We've set everything up to automatically fetch tweets from a specific user, store them in a Google Sheet, use an API to turn that text into a poem, and then tweet it without manual intervention. That's all for this lecture. In the final lecture, we'll have a section conclusion too. But before that, I invite you to join me in the following lecture covering an optional project assignment. This assignment will challenge you to build a similar tool using your learned skills. I look forward to seeing you in the upcoming lectures.